Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to show you how I made this DIY makeup carousel using Dollar Tree items. I got some mirrors. I bought two just in case I messed one up, and I got some candle holders, some glass vases, some bling wrap, and some gems. Some of the things I got like from Walmart, some of the wraps I got from Walmart. I also got this Lazy Susan from Home Depot. I paid $4.50 for it, and I got a tile that fits it perfectly, and that tile was 52 cents also at Home Depot. So let's go ahead and get started. Just showing you some of the other items, the vases and the candle holders and all these things I bought at Dollar Tree, along with actually something new I was going to try, a little finding that I found at Joann's Fabrics. All of the other little metal, all the other things I have here, I'm just showing you all the different things here. I had a pre-cut piece of foam core that was already cut, so I wanted to show you how I did that. And then of course, the glue and all the other little pieces that go with making this piece. So let's go ahead and get started. So I cut the foam core earlier. I just wanted you to see how I did it. I used an X-Acto knife to really get my corners straight. And I had this T-square. You can just use a regular ruler to do that. And then you just cut everything out. And just be really careful to make sure that you get all of the sides cut out well. Then you glue the mirror to the foam core. So now you have your base. Now you can go ahead, see, I'm showing you how I went ahead and cleaned up all the sides to make sure that I had a really nice flat surface to glue my embellishment to. So now I'm going to go ahead and stick this little finding that I found from Joann's Fabrics. Basically, it's got little dangles on it. It's something that you would use for like maybe a curtain, or I've used this before in making a little fringe on a top or something like that. But I thought it was a pretty little detail. I thought, maybe I'll use it this way. I've never seen anyone use it before like this. So I just went ahead and I glued it down, and being very careful to make sure that I get it all stuck down well. Also be careful not to get like the little beads stuck to the side of it, because you want it to dangle. So you really only want to do the tape. Now I went ahead and I measured the bling wrap that was going to go around it. So this bling wrap I got at Dollar Tree. It's a 3-row bling wrap. I cut it down, I cut off one little row, and I wanted to make sure I had everything ready for when it's time to actually glue it on. So I measured it and cut it and put it aside. The next thing I want to focus on is getting the base ready. So you want to make sure that all of your holders are the same height. And so you just kind of, put the tile on it to kind of see how it feels and make sure you have everything lined up. I'm going to use epoxy glue to stick everything. And epoxy, it sets really, really, really fast. So I have to stick everything in this 5-minute window that I have here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the epoxy on the Lazy Susan and go ahead and get that stuck to the base using the tile. And then stick all of the other pieces, all of the other glass pieces, so I have a really strong bond. I really don't have much time, but I have to get it all done before it hardens. And I put a weight on each of the pieces so that it doesn't shift. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick the Lazy Susan to the base of the mirror. Now my epoxy hardened, so and I didn't have any more, so I ended up using E6000 here, and I just smeared it on. And then I also used a little bit of hot glue so that I can, so that it would stick, because the hot glue dries really quickly, and while the E6000 takes 24 hours to set. So I pressed it in really well when it was done. And now that everything else is completely hardened, I had to go ahead and use the E6000 on the foot of the carousel, because once again, I ran out of the other glue. But I used a little hot glue to kind of set it and keep it there. So next I'm going to go ahead and put the drawers together with hot glue. And that's really fairly simple. Once I got all the pieces glued together, I had a tower of 4, and then I had a tower of 3, along with an organizer on the top. I set them aside for the next step. Now, once this step is done, I wanted to make sure that I didn't have any excess glue and excess webs, and I went ahead and embellished it using the single row of bling wrap. So now I clean my mirror really well, because now it's time for me to stick all the other items to the carousel. So clean the mirror really well, and then I went ahead and embellished the base with the bling wrap. And once the base is all done, to start to determine where the pieces will go on top of it. So I measure things out first before I stick them. I measured that many times. Now, I didn't show you the part where I stuck it together, but I used E6000 to stick everything together. And lastly, I'm doing the finishing embellishments with bling wrap and stickers, putting the little bling stickers on the mirror and on the acrylic drawers, embellishing the handles, embellishing the little corners of it, just to give it a nice little look. And here it is. This is it empty before I filled it with makeup. And this is it filled. I really like how this turned out. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I'm really very pleased with it. It holds quite a lot of stuff. I hope you enjoyed this latest project. Join me next time on my vlog when I talk about my latest portfolio. Yee! I'm so excited. It came yesterday and I've been working on this for a while, but I'm so proud of it. So I'll share this with you next time. This was my very first one that I did a while ago. So now I have my second book and I'm working on my third book. I'm so excited. So see you next time. Thank you for watching.